What is going on, guys? You're hanging out live here at Underdog Collectibles with Josh here in Knoxville, Tennessee. It is Wednesday, and it is NBA draft night, so cool little event going on here. I honestly forgot that the draft was tonight until earlier, so super cool there. Yeah, no new releases that I can think of, so I will go ahead and run you guys through the site real quick. Show y'all what we got up, and then we will get into it. Super excited to see where Dalton Knecht gets taken. So these are our live breaks for June. We've got a Stadium Club Compact, Chrome Platinum Hobby, and Series 1 and Series 2 Hobby. Two team right there chasing two different classes, so it's kind of nice there, the Ellie and Gunner class. We got Zenith Absolute and Illusions Mega, as well as an Elite Team-All right there. Chasing CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, and Brock Purdy. And then Select Hobby Mega and Recon Hobby. $25 a spot there. Two autos in the Recon. Wimby Hunting. And then Stack Deck, Under Wraps, and Breast Pass have all been up there for a little bit. So y'all get the gist with that. Series 2, 2-pack bundle, or 4-pack bundle, excuse me. Bowman Megas, Heritage, Big League, both on it. Nothing new up there. Nothing new up there today. So we will just kind of hang out, see what's going on. It's been an interesting draft so far. I was surprised that Atlanta did not take the Alexander Sarr. Took this other kid, small forward, Riache, I think is how you say it, something like that. I mean, obviously super talented, but Sarr looked like such a lockdown defender. I figured he was kind of a shoe-in for number 1. There we go. 2 Frenchmen going at the top of the draft, though. 1 and 2. Both, and then number 6 as well. Wow, so 3 of the top 6 are Frenchmen. And we got 2 UConn players and 2 Kentucky players. And no way! Memphis just took Zach Edey with pick number 9. That is crazy. That is some crazy work. I never would have guessed he would go in the top 10. 2 months ago in the tournament, he was being mocked as a second-round pick. It's crazy. I do not. I will go on the record now. I think that is an insane reach, and that he will struggle. I think at the NBA level, he won't be able to bully people as much. I mean, obviously 7'4", you're going to get some buckets in any scenario, but I think when you saw some of the bigger, more physical defenders on him in college, he struggled. So I don't know. unless he can maybe spacing is the only thing if he can develop a shot. John, I noticed that. I thought he had a great chance of going 8. I don't know why San Antonio drafted 2 point guards. Unless they're gonna play Castle as more of an off-ball like shooting guard type, but which he's perfectly capable of. But I hope Dalton falls to 12. Like it stinks saying I hope he falls, but him going to OKC would be huge for them, and I'd like to see him be on a successful team. Utah and Chicago. I mean, nothing crazy gonna happen with Utah or Chicago this year, most likely. So the only thing, maybe Chicago. I don't know why Utah would take him. I mean, they've got Lauri Markkanen, and Jordan Clarkson. So I don't think he would start over either one of them. Unless they played him as like a shooting guard. Which I guess they kind of could. I mean, he'd be a really big shooting guard, but I don't know. I wouldn't hate the pick from Chicago because they probably are going to move on from Zach LaVine, and he could fill in as small forward for them. But OKC, that'd be huge for them. Having a guy like Dalton, I'm surprised they didn't kind of trade up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Skinner. I want to see him go to OKC. Well, let's see. Utah's pick is in. Go ahead and check orders real quick. And nothing yet. Skinner, what do you think about Edie? Things just make random noises in the back of the store. It's so weird. What's going on, Mr. James? Yeah, I think Edie was a big time reach. And pick 9. That's what I'm saying. Skinner gets it. Skinner gets it. Number 9 pick is crazy. Cody Williams? I mean, I get that. Who do they have playing shooting guard right now? I couldn't tell you. Maybe that was a good pick. Yeah. If he was the best shooting guard available, I didn't go in the I haven't gone to see best available. But if he's the best shooting guard, I don't hate that pick for them. Now Chicago's on the clock. I could definitely see Chicago. I could also see them going with Buzilis, though, or Buzilis. I don't know. Oh, definitely. I don't see any way OKC passes on him. What's going on, John? A little bit of draft talk going on here. Waiting for some orders to come in. Since we're in such a basketball mood, maybe we could try to get some of that mixer filled. 15 spots left in the 2 team. I could see this going either way for Chicago, but I think did Ron Howard not already get taken? No, it's Ron Holland. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see them going with either Dalton or Buzilis. Buzilis is just bigger. 6'9", playing small forward. You could easily run him at the 4, though. And then him and Vucevic down low would be kind of nasty. Or just have him play a big small forward role. But man, I really want Dalton. I really want him to see him go to OKC. I think that's by far the best spot for him. Yeah. How many do I? Let me make sure I got them up on the site. Yep, we got 3. Oh, baseball. No, I read that as basketball for some reason. Basketball in the mind. No, we are out of baseball. Sold our last 2 today, unfortunately. Sorry, Skinner. Hope I didn't get your hopes up there. Let's see, pick is in. There we go. Oh yeah, let's get some action going, James. I feel like we got a good variety in a lot of them, or in all of them, really. Baseball, basketball, and football. Let's see. Who does Chicago go with? The only reason I can think of Dalton falling this far is because of his age. That's the only thing I can think of. Kind of old. Also means he has more polish, though, I think, than a lot of the younger guys. And one other thing that we shall not. I don't know. Reed Shepard. Reed Shepard went number 3. They must be on a commercial or something. They're taking forever to announce this. Got me on the edge of my seat. Reed was just always really cold when he played us. He never played great against Tennessee. He is a dog for sure, but he did not play good against Tennessee at all. Dillingham really didn't either. We kind of had their number this year. No, what is as of yeah? Let's get some action going, guys. Rip a little something here tonight. Golly, it's been 3 minutes since the pick got put in. Let's get an announcement. It's got to be Bazalis or Dalton. Got to be. Because I feel like their backcourt's kind of set with Dosunmu and Kobe White. Let me refresh my page, making sure I'm not going crazy here. Yeah, still not announcing it. Bizarless. Wow. There we go. Matas Buzilis. I don't see any way. I don't see any way that OKC passes on him. I don't see any way in the world that happens. This best available and best fit thing on ESPN is such baloney. It's saying best available Dalton Knecht, best fit Nikola Topic. Makes no sense. They do not need a point guard. They just traded for Caruso and they have Shea. But yeah, Dalton's got to go here. I don't see any way he doesn't. What's wrong with OKC, Skinner? I mean, shoot, how far away is Milwaukee? 23. We'd have to significantly trade up. If Dalton went to Milwaukee, I'd be so happy. Replace Chris Middleton. We could create. This is what we ought to do. Trade Chris Middleton to OKC for pick 12 and I don't know, first rounder next year. Get rid of Middleton's contract. Dalton Knecht can literally just replace him. Same position, similar play styles. Offload some money. I don't think Giannis would be too happy about that, though. Still no orders. Let's get a little something going tonight, guys, though. Get a little something ripped tonight. Maybe even get some action on the mixers. Might not film. At least get the snowball rolling. Minute 17. I'm surprised they're taking this long on the clock. Unless there is some kind of trade getting worked out. I really don't know. There's a best available right here. I don't know who they could be. Point guard, shooting guard. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I don't see any way it's not Dalton. The next 5 best available are all point guards or shooting guards on here, so gotta be Dalton. Kind of crazy that OKC was first in the Western Conference and they're still getting a lottery pick. It's via Houston, I think, from the Westbrook trade a few years ago. I say a few years ago. It's 5 years ago. But I think it's still. That's what's happening. Or is it from the Houston trade from a few days ago? I really don't Don't know. Pick is in. There we go. This might be it, gentlemen. See our guy. Hopefully they don't take 10 years to announce it. No way. They just took Topic. That's insane. They already did. They just traded for a point guard. And they have Shea. That makes so little sense to me. Unless they're going to throw Alex Caruso at the 2 and let Topic be the backup. But I guess, hey, Skinner, you don't have to be an OKC fan anymore. There we go. On the bright side of things. That's crazy. Crazy that they're going to take another point guard. So ESPN had Dalton as the number 7 rated prospect in the draft. And he's sliding at minimum to pick 13. Kind of crazy. I mean, shoot, no way he falls to like LA. No way he falls to the Lakers. 13. Who does Sacramento have? Let's see. We'll check orders real quick. See if anybody. Nope. Guys, let's get something going here. Can't have 2 off dud nights in a row on the breaks. Who do they have playing small forward for him right now? Couldn't tell you. There's no, I see no way that he gets. I mean, they've got De'Aaron Fox. I don't know why we're drafting backups in the lottery. For OKC. I mean, Dalton definitely could have started for them, I think, at least by the end of the year. Made his way into the rotation. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Heat, Sixers, or Lakers. Trailblazers won't take him because they just traded for Denny Avdia. So if he doesn't go here, he's not getting taken 14. I doubt. But I don't know. I've also been wrong a couple times tonight already. I could see him going to Sacramento. Let me see. Let's Google who's playing small forward for the Kings right now. Oh. Harrison Barnes, Kessler Edwards, and Keegan. Oh, they have Keegan Murray. They have him listed as small forward. So maybe not. And then they just traded for Denny. Huh. Kings need a point guard. I don't know who's behind Fall. Is Malik Monk still there? I literally just looked at that roster now. Let's go look at him again. Oh, they got Malik at shooting guard. I guess that is kind of more accurate. They've got Fox and they've got Davion Mitchell. Davion Mitchell is not great. He's more of a shooting guard in my eyes anyway, though. So yeah, you're right. They really don't have a super bona fide backup. So yeah, I really could see them going. I don't think that. I mean, I really thought he was locked to OKC. Like I said, Davion is really not all that at a point guard, so I could see them taking a point guard. Harrison Barnes is also not your ideal starting small forward. So let's see. Pick is in. They're saying this kid from Providence is the best fit. Carter. He was crazy good on defense. I remember Devin Carter from Providence. He's not that big, I don't think, but I remember seeing some crazy highlights of him. 6'2", 6'2" as a point guard, but yeah, he had some nasty defensive like blocks and stuff like that. Jacoby Walker, Jared McCain. Jared McCain's solid. I did not know he was listed at point guard though. Figured he'd be a shooting guard too. If they do take him though, or if they do take Carter, they could slide Davion over to shooting guard. Let's see. I don't know why it says the pick is in for so long. Devin Carter, there we go. The slip continues. So I guess we can go look at Portland now. They've got Denny. I mean, they literally just traded for Denny, and they have Jerami Grant. They might trade Jerami Grant though because they paid him $27 million, which is too much for Jerami Grant or Jeremy Grant, however you want to say it. I there's no way he goes here. And they literally don't have a point guard on the roster right now. They have like combo guards and shooting guards, but they literally don't have a point guard listed. That is hysterical. I mean, you can count Scoop. They've got him listed as a combo guard. Wild. If you've got a hankering for something, I can throw it up for you, Patrick. We don't. The only closest thing we have to packs, I guess, is gonna be the optic hangers. Downtown hunting, but we really, we don't really have a ton of packs available right now. So yeah, I definitely think he's going to Miami. Does Miami need him? If they get rid of Jimmy, they 100% will. H2, let me go double check. They might be out of H2. Yeah, we are unfortunately out of H2. I don't know if they'd necessarily be a duo Skinner because in my mind, if they draft Dalton, they would move Jimmy because I think I saw something that said Philly's preparing to give Jimmy a max extension. I don't know how well they would work together or not. Jaime Jaquez. Oh, gotcha. That I could definitely see more together. They would work really well together. With the way Jaime can attack the basket. That would be kind of scary. Let's see. What does Miami need? They could kind of be in use of a point guard as well, though. Off the top of my head. Now they've got Tyler Hero listed as a point guard. He's not a point guard though. Patty Mills, and that's it that they have listed. Do they not have? Okay. So they've got Jimmy as small forward, and he's the only small forward they have listed. Interesting. So they really could use him. Honestly, even if they keep Jimmy as a rotation piece. Jovic, I mean, yeah, they've got to take him. Trade just made. Let's see. Portland originally traded the pick, or got the pick from Golden State, if that's what you mean. But if there was another trade, that would be crazy. Let's see. No, pick is in for Portland, it says for me. But they originally did get the pick in a trade. They took Bub Carrington. Who? Point guard from Pitt? I don't get that one. I definitely would have taken McCain or Jacoby Walter over that guy. But what do I know? All right, this has got to be it. Washington gets him? Maybe it's part of the Denny Avdia. Yeah, I do remember seeing that's part of the Denny Avdia trade. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not. I don't have it pulled up. I've just got like It's on ESPN.com. So no, I can't see that, but so I can only see. Like it just tells me what team's on the clock, but I can't hear anything or hear what they're saying. Yeah, there we go. At this point, I'm just gonna give up on guessing. I would have never expected that. Who knows? Hey, maybe Washington will have a decent little squad next year. If that kid turns out to be any good, so I think Sarr at the bare minimum is going to be a great defender. Kuzma and Poole can get things figured out, maybe. Who knows? Could be nice. I would love to see Dalton go here. Any of the next three. I'd like to see him be a Laker too, though. I like to see Dalton get a year in with LeBron. Could be kind of cool. But any of the next three teams, Miami, Philly, or the Lakers, even Orlando, honestly, would not be a bad spot for him either. So we're kind of past. I think we're past a lot of the teams that are kind of gonna be down in the dumps, and he wouldn't really have a shot on to be successful or develop. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a last call here. Not been a very active night on the break side of things. So I'll throw out a last call. I'll stay on here till I assume Dalton's getting drafted right here, so knock on wood. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm gonna go all in on collecting Dalton next year or not. As well. I think it kind of depends on where he goes. I think he's still gonna be decently expensive. Just because of his play style. He's such a great scorer. Going down to the last 10 seconds right here. Clock just went down to 0. Was there a trade? Something? Wonder what's going on there. For you guys watching, it's kind of interesting. Pick is in. Okay, there we go. Kind of weird. The clock ran all the way down to 0 on my screen. It's like no way we have a Minnesota Vikings scenario where in the 90s the Vikings 2 years in a row they let the clock get down to 0 and couldn't get their pick handed in. Kind of funny. Spurs traded Dillingham to Minnesota. Huh. That's super interesting. Let me go look for it on here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Wow. Minnesota gave up 2 firsts for him, it looks like. 2031 first and a 2030 top 1 protected. Pick swap. There we go. Yeah, no, I just had to, there's this Instagram account that does an awesome job covering the draft, but yeah, they just posted or they posted when it happened, I guess. What's going on, Mr. Kaysen? Hopefully, we're about to watch Mr. Dalton get drafted. How do you feel about Edie going to the Grizzlies? Curious to hear your opinions on it as a Grizzlies fan. I mean, no way they don't take him, right? 50-50. I won't lie, I think it was kind of a reach, but if he can develop the 3-point shot kind of like Brook Lopez, and then kind of rim run or use the block as a tool, but be able to hit the 3-point shot would be his best case scenario. And he's a decent 3-point shooter. So I don't think it's beyond his capabilities to improve it. I mean, if you look at what Brook Lopez made, I think 3-pointers for the first like half of his career, and then kind of switched his game up. So super neat. Yeah, I feel you there. Y'all definitely did. No way. Khalil Ware. That is insane. Center. That is crazy, dude. What's going on with Dalton? I mean, they just gave Bam. They just gave Bam. Hold on. They just gave Bam 3 years, 166 million. Crazy. I feel like they had a backup too, Jovic, right? And Thomas Bryant drafted another center. Yeah, I mean he had a great combine. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Did he bomb the interviews, or I mean, is his age that big of a deal to teams? How old is he? I mean, if he falls to the Lakers, that would be insane. That is exactly what the Lakers need. He's only 23. Like, he's not even that old. Like, yes, ideally, like, you like to get the basketball players young, but he's 23. He's not that old. Thing that scares me with Philly is that they just gave Tobias Harris. Are they counting him as a power forward? Or just a forward? Let's see. What do they have Harris as? So for small forward, Philly has Paul Reed. I would not have considered him a small forward. And that's the only small forward they have listed. They've got Toby Harris listed as a power forward. They've got Oubre listed as a shooting guard. So I could see him going here, honestly. That'd be nasty. Maxi and Embiid connect. I think we might go ahead and call it here for tonight, guys. Let me check orders one more time. Yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. I figured Dalton would be picked by now, but it's been 45 minutes, so we will go ahead and call it. I will see you guys on what day is it today? Wednesday. So I'll see you guys on Friday. Appreciate everybody tuning in, having a good time watching the draft here. And till then, remember, always bet on the underdog and have a